Chill out. The word, you know what the word only means? Personality. Your personality. You got a cool personality. You got a swag. Like the generation before, somebody say that guy's hip. It's real hip. This generation, we say swag. You got a swag. So it's a real popular word. It's a real popular word. And so when I say like I seen a lot of our kids making a lot of bad choices, a lot of bad choices, a lot of stuff that could have been avoided. And so it seemed like God said, like, let's use that word since it's already popular, they're already familiar with it. Let's use it to present who I am in this generation. Let's use it to present my timeless principles. See, times change, but the word of God don't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. But how he presents himself can change. Because his word is sacred, not how we present him. That makes sense? His word is sacred. Say his word is sacred. So the word swag, like I saw two students in the text. Remember, there was a younger student and there was an older student, right? Both were students, right? Right? Okay. Now, so the word, we took the word swag since it was so popular. And I said, when our kids are away from church, when people are away from the church, they need something to remind them of God's principles. So we took that word and we broke it down into this acronym. And S.W.A.G is spelled S.W.A.G, right? So we said S stands for students, W stands for wisdom, A stands for accountability, and G stands for God's perspective. And God said, if you use this in everyday life, your life will be an attractive life. Your life will bring me glory if you have wisdom, if you have accountability, and if you see things from my perspective, your life will be an attractive life, and I can use you for the kingdom. Two students in the text, a young student and an old student. Definition of a student is somebody who's what? Learning. That don't have an age limit on it. That's not limited to the institution called school. You can be like Eli, a lifelong learner. The minute you stop learning, the minute you stop growing. And the minute you stop growing, the minute your life starts to stink. So that makes all of us students in here. So we all students. All right? And class is in. Class is in. So we all so look to your neighbor. Say, I am somebody. That was it for me. Look to your neighbor again. Look to your neighbor again. Say, neighbor, I'm a student. I come to learn. And you can turn back to me. So there's two students in the text. School student is not limited to the institution called a school. You can be lifelong learners. And now God said, now if you fight for your swag, that's the name of today's term. Fight for your swag. I'm saying students, fight for wisdom, fight for accountability, fight for God's perspective. It's going to cost you something. You may have to stand alone, but you fight for your swag. People may not understand you, but you fight for your swag. The first principle that I saw in the text is called wisdom. 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 What is wisdom? The definition of a fool is someone who knows right from wrong but still chooses to do wrong. That's a fool. That's what the word said. So the definition of wisdom must be those who know right from wrong and chooses right, even when it hurts you. Even when it don't benefit you immediately. That's wisdom. Wisdom is the thing that prevents you from crashing. See, a lot of times we live life and we don't deal with something until after we crashed. It's too late. What if you can prevent it when you start swerving? You driving and you swerving and all of a sudden you get some wisdom and you straighten up and you get it right. But see, when you dealing with it in the accident state, it's too late. It's too late. Wisdom is, I tell the students that wisdom is God's way of giving us an alarm system for life. See, you put alarm systems on stuff you value. So God gave us wisdom. Say wisdom. Wisdom protects us. I want us to take a look at life without wisdom. How does a life play out without wisdom? Let us take a look. Let's just freeze that right there. Let's freeze. Let's evaluate this situation. She finds out she's pregnant. Has a birth control test. I'm sorry, pregnancy test. Just see what you listen. She has her pregnancy test. She shows it to the guy. He rejects it. He walks out. She's hurt. But you just don't end up here. That just don't happen. There's some things that happen leading up to this. I failed to exercise wisdom somewhere down the line. Let's kind of look at this room. Let me look in her purse. See, before the devil gets you in bed, you got to get in your head first. Let's see what kind of music she had on her phone. What's she listening to on the phone? Let's see. Did you hear the lyrics? He said, because we like her, and we like her too. And said, guess what? She like us. That's in her head that it's okay to have a guy that has more than one girl. It's saying that's okay. I'm being programmed to think that that's okay. Because if I sing it to you in a catchy tune, I can get you to thinking. And if I can get you to thinking, I can get you here. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. What else she's listening to?